so we can understand layman's term, is it?
Okay, doctor.
So basically today our topic is on fertility, right?
Yes, fertility. So we'll be starting in a minute, and then
Right,
let's do the greetings first. Official
definitely.
greetings.
Okay,
Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you?
fine. Everybody okay?
Welcome to our monthly health forum, where we'll explore our God-given miracle in medical field, which is the stem cell. Okay. So hope everyone doing well in there. I am Siga Thiagu from EPG Biotech Malaysia, and I'll be your host today for our session. Okay, so the title today is the fertility and the stem cell. So today we will talk a lot about fertility and what are the crises or problem we are facing in the fertility side, and how our stem cell and nutri epigenetics can help the members and the users of EPG Biotech to overcome this. Okay, so okay, just a minute. Yes, see a lot of members coming in. Miss Kati, should I jump in and start the presentation?
Yes, please proceed.
Okay. So if new members come in, I hope they can continue in our session also. So talking about fertility, doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, before we kick off or anything, today is Dr. Luffy's birthday.
thank you so much.
Happy birthday, doctor! And I
Thank
think
you, thank you.
every one of our members should thank you also. Who want to wish the doctor have a very, very happy birthday can wish now.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to do.
Okay, you can unmute people. Let them wish
Yeah.
also.
Hello.
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 Yes, I'm Agnes from Cameroon.
Hi, Miss Agnes from Cameroon. Hi, how are you?
Yes, I'm the boss on the journey. So you
Thank
might
you.
hear noises. I'm happy to be part of you today. We are very happy with that medication. And we have my friend, my colleague, Madame Tala, who is on the Zoom also. We are both from Cameroon and we work together on patients. We are mostly more on cancer because
Cancer,
it's
right.
devastating. Yeah, it was, and it's responding on some and may not be responding fast on some. So we really believe that another session should be on cancer. We would like to explore that very much. We have so many cancer patients here.
Sure.
Sure.
Look forward to enjoy
Sure.
the Zoom.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you, Miss Agnes.
Thank
We will
you.
open the Q&A question to the floor later. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so since our today's title is fertility and stem cell, Miss Kati can mute.
Yes, I will mute the rest.
Yes, since the today title is fertility and stem cell, of course we're going to talk about the childbearing. Child is of course a God-given miracle to each of us, and as a human being, we all wish to be a wonderful parent one day. And many of us already a devoted parent to our children, whether they know or they appreciate it or not. It can be sometimes stressful, yeah. But if we look back at the journey, I guess everyone will agree that the burden of parenthood is indeed a marvelous joy. But despite childbearing is a natural right, if we see in the global statistic, the numbers are not on our side and it's still declining here. Globally, the fertility rate has been on the decline with various factors contributing to this trend. In 2024, approximately 1 over 4 couples in developing countries experiencing infertility. So that's around 25% of the couples they are experiencing infertility. And the most sad part of our society is when we talk about fertility, they only link it with the women, and they often neglect that even man has a major impact on the childbirth. Yeah. We have gathered some studies about this. For example, a study from 2015 found that 57.4% of men aged 40 to 70 years old in Nigeria experience some degree of erectile dysfunction, which is also a problem in a penile area, man's private area, which if we look at Ghana or other sub-Saharan Africa, a 2017 study reported a prevalence of 19.1% on the same case that happens to be men around 30 to 80 years old. So, to unravel more things about the infertility, fertility, the miscarriages, low sperm count, low sperm mobility, man problem, women problem regarding the childbirth, today with us joining the brain behind EPG 6 compound, the head of our R&D team, the good doctor, and also today's birthday boy or birthday man, Dr. Ahmad Lufi. Welcome, doctor.
Hi everyone. Thank you very much for the warm welcome.
Okay.
I'm very happy to be with you all, part of the team today.
Thank you,
Thank
you,
you very
doctor.
much. Right.
Hope you had a fantastic evening for your birthday party with your
Yes.
family.
Yes. Thank you very
And,
much.
and
Yes.
thank you, despite all this hassle, you are here with us to share about the
Thank you.
fertility and how our stem cell can improve their fertility rate. So before we go to Q&A or anything else, doctor, I just had a small doubt on this matter. Doctor, let's talk about the infertility stigma in our society. Can we?
Okay.
Uh,
Can.
Whenever we are talking about infertility, right? Is it true that only female factors are the only main thing in the infertility?
Okay. Okay. That is a very good subject that has been brought up, passed lately over the years. In fact, the doctors on the either in urology or even ONG are coming out with various sector of speculation. Why infertility is raising now among the young couples or even middle-aged couples and all that. We found out that I could say about 40 to even 60% of the infertility rate among the humans now, among the couples, sadly to say, caused by male counterparts.
Male counterparts.
Yes, male counterpart. But due to the hierarchy of a man always in a society being the head of the family or head of the marriage council, sometimes the ego of a man will hamper them to come forward to talk about this. And they always like to blame it on the female counterpart to be blamed
I
on this
see.
matter all the time. So actually, that is also causing a big problem because when they don't open out, so when they put the blame on the other counterpart, eventually the problem won't get solved, but it gets worsened over a period of time. So this is what we are worried in the society.
I
But
see.
now, as the modern world comes in, many modern educated couples are coming forward to actually share their infertility problem, especially in the counseling and all that. We have a lot of counseling in the hospitals, so they are more free to come and talk to openly together on how to settle this problem. So that is one thing. It's getting a good response from the couples itself. But the another problem we are facing is,
Mm-hmm.
in spite of them coming forward, but to give the solutions for the problem seems to be not easily solved, because quite number of the problems are created by their lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Yes, which eventually leads into internal problem of the body or internal health of the person.
Okay, doctor.
Okay. So this is the problem now you're facing now. Yes.
Understood. Understood. Maybe we have already in talking about the solution that given by modern medicine. I think
Yeah.
it is very apt or very suitable to show
Yeah.
our members that what are the costs of IVF, in vitro fertility, in the nearby region. Miss Kati, please show the slide 3, third slide. Okay. If we can see, look at our third slide, doctor, the slide we are going
Yeah.
now. There
Yeah.
are lots of modern solution the medicine is giving us now, but if we look at the price and the cost of it, I think it is very staggering with the legal fee, surrogate assessment,
Yes.
diagnostic. Uh,
Uh,
even though we are talking about childbearing is a natural right, but
yes.
looking at the price, it seems like it's only for the privileged one.
Yes. True. Because we are talking about, okay, even we are talking about in vitro fertilization.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it is not 100% successful procedure, because whatever we do artificially,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't guarantee the success.
I
First
see.
thing is because we need to harvest the proper eggs, and
Mm.
then we need to harvest the proper sperms.
Mm.
Okay, and then we need to fertilize them in the lab.
Mm.
Okay, once it's already forming into what do you call that, multiplying cells like blastocyst or whatever,
Mm.
or early embryo, then we inject it into the women's internal storage like the uterus and all that. And
Mm.
again, there's also external and internal factor causes it to see whether it can really stay in the carriage or the uterus. Sometimes it can miscarriage. Sometimes the lot of factors like our immune system can attack and also damage the present fertilized eggs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of problems going on. So it's not easy to see a successful rate. And secondly, to get surrogate mothers nowadays also not easy. Not many people willing to take the risk of becoming a
Yeah.
surrogate mother.
Yeah.
And then
Talking
also
talk,
because of
talking about
society,
yeah. Sorry, doctor. Talking about
there are problem.
I think there's a notes we need to emphasize here. Talking about surrogate mother,
Yeah.
sometimes beyond the medical and all these scientific things, taking a surrogate mother to get a child bear often causes stress to the wife or their counterpart, or have some
Yeah.
stress in the family structure, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. Because a woman only feels to be a mother when she really carries the baby.
Mm,
She goes the process of 9 months of the gestational process,
mm,
and before she delivers. That is a gift given by God to a woman, being a motherhood. Okay, bearing a child from getting conceived to bear the child to deliver the child, the postpartum process, and then the the lactation process. Everything is a beautiful journey a woman go through.
mm.
So if any of that is lacking, so it will put a kind of a stumbling block for the woman's psychology. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Yeah.
I think let's shed some light in the men's part also. So
Okay.
let's say, since we are talking about one in every four couples somehow
Mm.
having infertility problem globally, what are the noted causes of this for men? Causes of
Okay,
infertility for the men.
okay. Man's infertility at the present generation, I see it is caused by various factors,
Mm-hmm.
especially factors of their own lifestyle,
Old
lifestyle
lifestyle,
factors.
previous lifestyle.
Yes, yeah. That means at the present we have a lot of first thing, man carries a lot of burden, being the head of the family. One of that. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, yes, Doctor.
Uh,
Yes.
male, they have to carry a lot of burdens to be the head. So
Mm-hmm.
there, some of them are the main breadwinners.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not denying the fact the women are also helping in. But the stress
Yeah.
factors.
Hello. Sorry, I can't note the baby daddy.
Hello, hello,
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
hello.
Sorry,
Thanks.
sorry.
Okay, Doctor.
You can start.
We may continue.
Okay, okay. Stress factors, one thing.
Stress factor.
Secondly, lifestyle like consuming alcohol,
Uh-huh.
what do you call that? Smoking,
Mm.
right? And then also drug abuse.
Mm.
Okay, sometimes males are more very prone to get drug abuse, drug misuse, and all that. Addiction, stress factors of anger, or it's also because of the work factors. Because men are tend to work in a more harsh environment, like engineers and all that. Hello, are you here?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you hear me?
Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor.
I can hear you,
Okay.
Doctor.
I'm seeing the line is not so good, lah. We're breaking up. So this is the thing. So these are the various factors that a man go through. And then another thing that is causing a problem nowadays, let me be very frank, and then we have done studies on this. Earlier exposure to sexual excitement in men,
Mm.
where men's after their adolescence, they get exposed to all this pornography and all that. So they tend to engage into early sex, like getting masturbating,
Mm.
all this excessive masturbating, engaging in early life sex, multiple partners also can cause problem
Okay.
because of infertility. Also, yes.
Doctor, how about men are marrying after 30s or childbearing after 30s or 40s?
Okay, for man, it's not an issue. For man, it's not an issue. A man, he can even have a baby. He can also produce a baby up to the age of even 70.
70.
If
Okay.
yeah, if his sperm counts are good and if he has a good erectiles,
Mm-hmm.
erectile function,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a problem. Even a 70-year-old man can bear a child for a 30-year-old lady, no problem. Or 20-year-old lady. Ladies cannot, because ladies have a lot of their sexual cycle is determined by the hormones.
I
Okay,
see.
so the hormones of a lady, I'm sure we heard about menopause, where they go into an end of the cycle of their uterine cycle, so they can't bear a child after their menopause. And even towards nearing menopause after the age of 40, the hormone regulating system, uh, which is the tri system, won't be so good. The
Mm-hmm.
estrogen, the progesterone, the prolactin hormones, the adrenal hormones, which regulates everything, the thyroid hormones, all won't be very optimal
I see.
for a woman. So
Okay.
she will have problem bearing a child.
Okay, Doctor.
Or
So,
yeah,
I believe that are very noted causes of the infertility. But what
yeah.
are the signs and symptoms? What are signs and symptoms we can see? Like I believe from my knowledge, if we see men are balding, we can see the testosterone is getting lower,
Yeah.
a tiredness in man. For
Yeah.
what are the other signs and symptoms that we can see we are going through the let's say our infertility rate are getting down?
Okay. The first thing is in a man. First thing, of course, obviously, in a man or woman, the first sign is that the woman cannot bear a child, and
Mm-hmm.
the man cannot, what do you call it, produce
Mm,
or fertile, or what do you call that, inseminated the woman, right?
mm,
So this is the first thing we can see. And then the second thing, of course, we can see physical appearances in a man.
mm-hmm.
Okay, one thing, central obesity,
Mm,
being centrally fat, belly fat.
mm,
Okay, that's one thing. Balding is also another thing.
mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what do you call that? Gynecomastia, developing breast in men. Okay, losing extremities in the lower part of the legs and all that, and
Mm,
gaining weight on the middle abdomen and upwards.
mm.
So all these are signs of a man's infertility, including a man will have shivering extremities, something similar to Parkinson if they are getting into infertile region.
I see.
For
Uh-huh.
woman is a bit difficult to see because they are the one bearing the child. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing you can see, the very obvious one is they won't get conceived,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes if they have a condition called PCOS, they'll be having having of hair, they'll having mustache, then
Mm,
they will be a bit having hoarse voice, they
mm,
will be like manhood a bit,
mm.
and then secondly, they tend to put on weight very fast even though not eating,
I see.
and then they will be losing their hair as a male. Not only male lose hair, female also lose hair if in the signs of irregular periods and irregular, what do you call that, what do you call that, hormonal cycle,
Mm-hmm.
right? So all these influences these problems.
Okay, understood, doctor. Okay, I think there's enough signs and symptoms. Maybe if our members want to ask more, they can ask later in the Q&A session. But
Definitely.
uh, just now we were talking about miscarriages.
Yeah.
Um, can doctor explain about because talking about miscarriages and how the FPW can reduce the miscarriage or can reverse the miscarriage? How does the stem cell, our nutri epigenetics, works on the miscarriage, doctor? Can we explain about that, please?
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay. As we see, stem cells are repairing and building blocks for the body, organs.
Okay.
All the integument's, that means from the skin to the internal organs to the blood vessels, wherever there is a cell and tissue, the stem cell repairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, miscarriages happen because of various factors. Okay. One of the major factors are fibroid. We have like intramural multiple fibroids, or we have like what we call endometriosis, condition in a woman where they'll be having heavy bleeding, or the uterus lining walls are not strong. Okay, it's full of fat and all that. So all these are problems caused by metabolic imbalances and
Metabolic
also hormonal.
imbalances.
Yes, and
Mm.
also hormonal imbalances in the woman's body.
Okay.
So that can cause a very fast miscarriage in a woman.
Mm.
Okay, so to solve that, the stem cells firstly will go and address the defected cells in the uterus or the lining of the we call it endometrial layer. Endometrium is the what do you call that? The layer that will build during the period or the uterine cycle.
The
That is
lining.
the lining of the uterus,
Mhm.
where it is the one with full of all connective tissues, blood vessels, and all that,
Mm.
so that it can conceive. When the baby is conceived, will hold the baby
I
very
see.
tightly.
Mm.
So this endometrial layer, if it is defected, then we'll have problem. Same goes to the myometrium. Myometrium is the muscle layer of the uterus.
Mm. The
Okay, if there
muscle
is
that
a,
really contracts
yeah,
and
it
hold it.
contracts and yeah, it has all the skeletal muscles and the smooth muscles that will contract and hold the baby
I see.
into the position. So when
Okay.
these are all not coordinating well,
Mm-hmm.
okay, then the baby, the fertilized egg, or we
Mm-hmm.
call it the blastocyst and all that, won't be having the chance to stand, and then it'll come out. It'll be just come out like a period, you know. So
Yeah.
this is the problem. So our FPW
Okay.
goes and strengthens all this, repairs all these tissues.
Okay.
It addresses, you see, FPW is a product that has two things.
Mm.
The nutrients the body needs, the complete cellular nutrients. It is not, we are not talking about just a vitamin. We are talking about multiple cellular nutrients. Okay, we call it superfood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are talking about superfood
Mm-hmm.
that has the strength to give the whole spectrum of supplements the organ needs to function, either from external factors or internal up to the DNA factor. Everything will be regulated.
Understood. Understood, doctor. So basically, we are talking about the structural of uterus. First,
Yes,
the lining that made of connective tissues and the blood.
yes, yes.
They have to get
Stronger, redeveloped. Then
eggs.
anything is degenerated to regenerate back,
Mm.
build back, build back the whole structure,
Mm.
so that when the baby or the when the youth when the embryo comes in,
Mm-hmm.
it can hold the thing for the further development
Yeah,
until it
because
becomes a complete fetus, right?
yeah, as the eggs grow bigger, it must have
Yeah.
the steadiness and the strength to hold the egg.
Yes.
Ah,
So to hold that, the holding capacity all regulated by hormones.
hormones. I
Like,
see.
progesterone will increase, estrogen will go down. So
Mm.
this regulation timer all done by
Mm.
what do you call that? Our internal cells
Internet
that
cells.
produces, yes,
Mm.
like all the endocrine cells
Mm.
that produces the hormone.
Okay.
Like we are talking about a progesterone is produced.
Sorry for the interrupt. I think doctor will join us.
Okay, I think the line was not clear just now. Let us
Something wrong with the line today.
Okay. Please, yes.
probably the rain, doctor.
Yeah, maybe the rain. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's cutting off. Yeah,
The internet got miscarried a bit.
yeah. The internet now needs some kind of. I think the internet needs epi,
Yeah, happy boost.
EPG, epi boost. Right,
Okay,
right.
doctor. We were left off from the strengthening of how stem cells strengthening the uterus.
Yes, because the stem cells is the building block, is the cell.
Mm.
Okay, now the stem cell has no shape, as I told you last time.
Mm.
So now just say if the uterus endometrial lining, the endometrial cells got some problem, defect physically,
Okay.
or it's eroding, the stem cell will go and repair it. It will replace it with new cells. And if it finds that the cells are eroding because of lack of nutrient
Mm.
in the cellular level, it will give the nutrients for the future building block of the cells.
Understood. Understood,
So
doctor.
it's a holistic repair. not only sending the amount of cells to be replaced, but also giving the nutrients to repair the overall system.
Okay.
That's why I
Okay.
say our product is so unique because we have both. We have both the nutrients
And
and the
also,
stem cells.
yeah, and also the stem cell.
Right.
That's one of our strong point in APW and APM.
Yes. Because we don't give you stem cells.
Hmm.
We don't inject stem cells. We don't give
Yeah.
you animal or plant stem cells. We give you your own stem cells.
Yeah. Boost our
Ah,
own stem cell.
yes, we boost your own stem cells.
Yeah. That's the best
That
part of
means that means that means like what Jesus said, don't give them fish, teach them how to fish.
it. Sure.
Yeah. So now we are teaching the bone marrows to produce their own stem cells.
Hmm. True.
We
True.
don't give the stem cells from outside.
Yeah, which is more sustainable way.
Yes, that's more sustainable. And you're already triggering the bone marrow, which is the original producer of the stem cell, to
Mhm.
wake up and do the job.
Do the correct job.
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Right.
doctor. I think it was very crystal clear what we are going to share now. And we shouldn't forget about our gentlemen also. Gentlemen here too.
Yes. Yes.
As far as I know, doctor, men have two
Yeah.
notable issues when coming to infertility.
Yeah.
First is the mobility of the sperm, that
Yeah.
how fast or how long the sperm can swim.
Yeah.
And the second one is the quantity of the sperm.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the sperm is shooted out, the swimmers are not enough. Okay, one is the swimmers are not have stamina. Another one, the
Mm,
swimmers are not enough. We put it in a very layman term.
mm.
And please, doctor, care to explain how does our APM can reverse this issue for men?
Okay. Very good.
How does the APM help to reverse this issue for men?
Okay. Very, very simple. Okay. First thing, you were telling me about the low sperm count,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Sperms are actually a very high and proteins encoded with all the DNA or genetical materials, which has also a very strong contractile tail
Mm,
to swim,
mm.
just like a tadpole. It looks like a tadpole, right?
Tadpole, yeah, tadpole.
So,
Obviously, we can't see it, but we see on the
yeah, it is
images.
a very, very tiny cells
Mm,
produced in millions and millions in our testes of the male.
mm,
Okay, this is a very high protein and also have a kind of contractile, what do you call that, proteins, structures, which looks like a tail and has a very high end, uh, what do you call that, energy factory. We call it mitochondria. Okay, to give the flow energy to travel all the way. Because you must understand the sperm has to travel through the uterus. It's same like we are swimming across the Atlantic.
mm.
Just imagine you're swimming the same path Titanic took from
Mm.
London to New York.
I see.
That is the journey, same like that. The sperms are traveling inside.
Yeah, I don't think we will survive the stream also.
Yeah, even we can't survive the swim.
Yeah,
Either
yeah,
we are too strong or we will be a bait to the sharks.
yeah.
So the thing is, the task taken by the sperm is not easy.
Mm,
It's not easy.
mm,
So to produce a Lamborghini or Bentley sperm, we need to
mm.
have a factory of that can produces the Bentley and the Lamborghini,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So the factory has to have the equipments.
Mm,
So to have a good and steadfast factory, then we have to have the best engineers.
mm,
We have to have the best technicians. So the best engineers are the stem cells, and the best technicians are the nutrients, the epigenetic nutrients that we have in our
mm.
product.
So
So
which
these two guys,
Yeah, which
Tell
in
me.
our product they are working concurrently. Yeah.
Yes. So they work in both ways to produce the top-notch sperms,
Mm-hmm.
to eliminate the free radicals that are damaging them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because sperms are very sensitive. Our scrotum, if got problem, a lot of free radicals or heat, it will kill them.
Scrotum
So
is the skin under the testes.
yes, yes. So all these are very important factors.
Like
So
wearing
then only
wearing a jeans and very tight clothes
yeah,
in the hot
yeah,
weather.
it's not advisable. We need to wear very airy and relaxed clothes.
Mm.
We cannot wear very tight that will suppress the testes and all that.
Mm.
Okay, so our FPM has the ability to help to regulate all this, to build the first class proteins
Mm.
and also the sperms, and to give a proper, what do you call that, proper tail, proper body, proper head. We call it archosome. That's a kind of a head in the sperm, and the end we call archosome.
Mm.
These are all diluting substance that when it goes to the egg, it'll dilute and penetrate to the egg. So all these are not easy. It looks very simple,
Mm.
but in cellular level, it's a very complex thing. We need to produce in every drop at least 15 to 20 million sperms, which only one lucky flower will penetrate and cause the fertilization. Others all will be lost. So
It's a
it's not
chance
a
one in a
joke.
billion.
Yes. So it's not a joke. So
Mm.
that's why we have to have the best of the best army to run, and who gets to get this one,
To be
the
the
egg,
chosen one.
the chosen one, right? So not only here, it literally a male try to attract a female. We're running, chasing after a female,
Mm-mm.
try to attract them in the physical world. In the sperm world also, the sperms have to try to be the best to attract
Best of
and
the
go
best.
into the best of the best to get that.
Understood.
So
Understood,
that's
doctor.
one thing. That's
Mm.
one thing. Secondly, to increase the quality and quantity, also we need to have the nutrients.
Mm.
There we don't have to have the what do you call that? The stem cells. There we only have to have a good factory. The stem cells has built a factory, so
Mm.
let the factory produces the best of the best sperms
Okay.
with quality and quantity. Right.
Understood, doctor. Understood very clearly.
Yeah.
If our members have about any questions, they can ask later. Okay, doctor. Turning to the ladies' issues again.
Yes.
So, hormonal imbalance can cause pregnancy delays and infertility too, right?
Yes,
How
definitely.
does our APW counter this? Because
Okay.
we are talking about a lot of um, ovums, the strength of the uterus, and the
Yes.
egg release. But I think
Yes.
we should talk about the hormonal imbalance also.
Okay. Hormonal imbalances can come in various factors. Lah.
Mm.
Either it is caused by a physical factor
Mm-hmm.
or can be also caused by a chemical factor. So when you're talking about physical factors, we are talking about the general health of the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a woman is very highly sexually driven woman in the sense that hormonal, they are very much on hormonal based individual. So they have the pituitary glands in the brain, the adrenal glands in the kidney, all right, and also at the thyroid glands. Okay, the thyroid glands that regulates metabolism. Okay, we call it the gonad uh, endocrine system. Everything working in a system to produce a balance of hormones for the woman. Just say if there is any kind of growth, so I'm talking about physical
Uh-huh.
cancer or obstruction in this any of this endocrine system. will
Mm-hmm.
disturb the hormone irregulation, one thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Even
Second
the
factor
imbalance of
can,
thyroid?
and anywhere,
Mm.
anywhere. Say now, the pituitary glands produces all the stimulating hormones for the thyroid, for the estrogens, the progesterone, the gonadotropic hormones, everything from the adrenal glands,
The
everything.
pituitary gland located nearby the forehead.
Yes, yeah, the pineal bone, the pineal area of the brain.
I
So
see.
it is just the one. So if anything happened to that, or any growth happened to the pineal glands, or suppresses that, then we can have problems on regulating the hormones. Secondly, is the stress factor because the pineal gland is here. When a woman is very high stressed, she can cause problem for circulation, microcirculation to the area
Mm.
of the pituitary glands, which will eventually also cause irregulation of the pituitary glands and eventually cause imbalance hormone. Okay, so there is a central disturbance. If individual disturbance can happen in the uterus,
Mhm.
can happen in the ovary. So ovary, the uterus, all produces hormones.
I see.
Okay, even the adrenal glands produces hormones. So all this must be functioning the up top notch. So they shouldn't be disturbed by any chemicals or any kind of physical things that can disturb them to carry out their duties. Then these problems can come. Another problem in a woman is also genetical, hereditary. If a mother had a problem, she can also pass down to the daughters, or the father's side also can bring it down to the daughters.
So
So
it is
this would be a
genetical
very,
also. It is a
yes, yes, genetical is okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
So it can be a very dormant gene inside, a very silent gene, but due to the life factor,
Mm-hmm.
it can trigger the thing. So, like for example, if the mother had endometriosis, the daughters may get endometrial problem. So all
Mm.
these kind of things, yeah. These are
I
the. It's a very complex thing. So in order to address this, we need to have a one-stop solution. The one-stop solution is you need to have a balance, what do you call that, superfood
uh-huh.
that
It
is
should be a
going to
balanced
give,
nutrient.
yeah, the balanced superfood, the balanced nutrient to give all the necessary nutrients to
Mm.
give protection. You see, ours is not only just giving nutrients, it also produces protection.
Protection.
Happy W has the shield, like Manja Kani, there are one product I'm telling you. It is giving a shield. It has got a very high antioxidant
Mm-hmm.
and then anti-free radical damage, which blocks any cellular damage to the hormonal system.
Mm.
So that is the beauty. That's why you see today a lot of good testimonies coming after consuming the
Mm.
APM because they, the nutrients given goes and regulates back the hormones,
Mm.
not only from the external part, but also the DNA miscoordination. Request the DNA miscoordination.
Mm.
If there is epigenetical problem, it goes and shuts the bad epigenes and opens the new epigenes to function. So that's why we can see miraculous results with our FEW and FEN.
Okay, doctor.
That's why this nutrient is not just a simple vitamin where you buy like vitamin B complex or vitamin C. It just give you nutrient, but this is a building block, building substance. Yes,
Okay,
that
doctor.
works the whole system.
Understood, understood. Doctor, they have another question which can be, uh, we must take this also as a consideration. When
Yeah.
we say that genetically that the hormonal imbalance can be passed, uh, the things like infertility or the things like miscarriages, can it be genetically passed on to? If let's say
Okay.
in some cases that I have known and I have heard from my circle that some women or men have naturally have a delayed pregnancy, and so does their
Okay.
daughters and their granddaughters.
Okay. Now, as I told you just now, hello.
Yes, doctor, I'm still here.
Sorry. No, my line is going off and coming in. That's a problem. Okay. Now, very simple. Genetical disorders are very complex.
Hmm.
Okay, they are chromosomal based, genetical based, so we don't know which is which. But as far as I know, for infertility, there's not much of a genetical problem.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're talking about hormonal imbalances, yes, I've seen. When the mother has, the daughters also, some of them have.
Hmm.
Some of them have late maturity, or some of them come age very late, just like their mothers.
Mm-hmm.
That also they age, they attain maturity very late, just like their
Yeah, yeah.
mothers.
I've heard about that also.
Yeah. So this it's a very small influence of genetic. It's not a damaging one.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some these are working on the epigenes. So it's not a major gene breakdown. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a major gene defect where we have a chains of gene defect like in diabetes, formation of diabetes,
Uh-huh.
or formation of hypertension and all that. So that is some problems where it has a continuous gene defect, a chain of gene defects, a
Okay.
chain of base defects. So that is a bit difficult to address unless we go into deeper than epigenetics. We go deep into the cellular level to repair, where we need a lot of what do you call that, stem cells and all that.
Yeah.
But this is just a very basic epigenetics that it's not functioning. Maybe the key to operate it, the good genes are not functioning. So we have to just use the proper nutrition.
Okay. So, in summary, that
That's
can
how it works.
uh,
This thing.
okay, doctor. Just another wrap-up question for this. In summary, can our EPW counter this problem?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
If it is not a, if it is okay, if you are talking about major genetical problem like gonadal defects, that means formation of the private part is
Hmm.
not formed well.
Hmm.
Some males will have very small penis
Hmm.
from birth.
Hmm.
Some women won't have a proper vaginal formation.
Hmm.
We have like Klinefelter syndrome,
Hmm.
uh, Turner syndrome, and this all we cannot do anything. These are
Yeah.
all very high end chromosomal defects.
Of course, because
Okay, if you're talking about,
it already
yes,
formed,
it's defected.
and
We
yeah, but
can't do
just by
anything.
taking epi products, they won't magically turn in and into a son.
No, 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 cannot, impossible.
Hmm.
Okay, that is very difficult because that is already a birth defect.
Hmm.
But we are talking about genetical defects,
Hmm.
like mild chain defect, like a mild epigene,
Hmm.
epigenetical problem, where the genes are okay, but they are not expressed yet,
I
or they
see.
are not turned on
Hmm.
by the epigene factors. Then our product has all the broad spectrum of epigene factors to control the epigenes
I see.
and
Okay,
make it
doctor.
happen. Yeah.
Okay. So can we take in this way that our EPG6 compound not only have stem cell to not only have ability to increase stem cell, but also give our body a nutrient rich drink which will boost fertility in also hormonal kind, in strengthening uterus, and talking about men, the mobility of the sperm and strength of the sperm.
Exactly.
So
Bravo.
we have a two main function, which is the
Yes.
nutri-epigenetics, which give nutrients
Yes.
to the body, and also stem cell,
Yes.
which replicates as the
The
damaged
building
cell,
block.
building block, works as a building block of the body itself.
Yes. So when that's why I say the genetical repair, if the minor ones can be done by the epigenes, so the nutrients can do it. The nutrients we have multiple micronutrients
Mm-hmm.
will go in on the good genes and off the bad genes and make the genes to work better. But
Fantastic.
if it's a very damaging chain, a chain or the peptide or the glycopeptides are something wrong, then we can use smart stem cells to go and help to replace it
Excellent.
to a certain extent,
Excellent.
right? So that's why we can see the repairs here. True.
Okay. So of course, before we go to the Q&A, let's look
Yeah.
at real life testimonies, because all the things we are talking now, it's not only a mere claims, but we also have real life testimonies from our global users. Yeah. So
Thank you.
if you guys can look at the testimonials, maybe I'll read out some. Okay, it is from the Nigeria, I guess, the user from Nigeria. Uh, she have written that God has done it again. We have another EPG biotech baby on the way after 6 solid years of treatment. They have tried. They have gone for treatment for 6 solid years, but they
Mr. Tiago,
yes, doctor.
sorry, I just want to go to the bathroom for a while. I just excuse me.
Yeah, sure, doctor. Sure, doctor.
I'll come again. Okay. Right.
Yeah. So I'll be handling for the users. You guys can see their testimonials, real life testimonials. I'm sure you've seen already in the group itself.
Yes, please drop all your questions here. So we'll ask all these questions to the doctor directly.
Okay, thank you, Miss Kati.
Anybody would like to share your testimonial?
You are open to share your testimonials here too.
Um, my own
Share
is
the good news
not
with
on
us.
the. Can you hear me?
Hello, Miss OKK.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
me? Okay. My testimony is that the product is very effective.
Ma'am, can
On
you speak
someone
louder,
that,
or maybe can you put your phone nearby, near to your mouth?
Okay, can you hear me now?
A little bit
Can you
closer.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can. Thank you. Please go on.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening, ma. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
I said,
Please continue.
I said my testimony is on somebody that is not seeing the period very well. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So the product helps the person to menstruate very well.
Oh, thank you. That's very good to hear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
the product is effective. But I have something to share with you
Yes, please go on.
concerning the sucrose. The sugary sucrose that being used to produce this EPG biotech products. So I met a customer yesterday, and the person supposed to follow me and buy the products, but once he saw the sucrose on the pack, he said he's not going to buy that. Sucrose is not good to health. That someone that have cancer is not supposed to use it because the wife is looking for the future of the womb. But once the man saw the sucrose, he said the other ingredients are okay. But since he saw that sucrose, he's not going to buy it. That we're supposed to use, there's something he called, which I could not remember now. He said that one is more natural than sucrose. So can you brief me more about the sucrose?
Doctor?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think they are mentioning about the sucrose, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Sucrose, fructose, maltose, and all these are all complex. In a way, it's a complex sugar, right? Uh, we use complex sugars like sucrose because it takes times to break down and becomes glucose and all that. Compared to other complex sugars, sucrose takes a longer time. But the thing is that the sucrose we use is very, very, very small amount. It's just a bit to taste the product. That's all. We are using. You can see from the product we are using it in a very uh, micrograms or milligrams, very, very small. So it doesn't affect our health that much. Even diabetic patients are taking and they don't get any sugar spike. So it is safe to take. So the sucrose is not a danger. We can use maltodextrin and all that, which are a bit more artificial.
Mhm.
We can also use like other artificial sweeteners, but which are not good for the liver and very damaging to the other organs. So
Understood,
that's the
doctor.
reason we don't give, because our product we use all 100% natural. So the
Mhm.
sugar you're taking also is from the fruit sugar.
Mm.
It is not. It is not an artificial additive sugar into it.
Yeah, it's from the
So the
beach.
sucrose we are using it is very, very small amount, which is not to be a concern for anything. If it is a problem, then our products won't be tested and approved because the quantity of sugar used is very, sucrose use is very, very less.
Understood,
So it's
understood.
not a, yeah, don't have to have a concern for that. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, from some people normally they will Google and they will see a lot of things. They will start
Yeah,
challenging you
true.
with
Yeah, because generally, that's why I said the Google, it gives us the good information. The same time, it gives us also wrong information. I'm not saying, yeah, the problem is some of the doctors, sorry to say, they like to over claim things,
Educate.
They said, oh, sucrose, oh, can cause cancer. Oh, you cannot take this, but they don't know that the most important thing that cause cancer is lack of sleep and free radical damages. They won't talk about that. They will just talk about sucrose just to make you get scared. They say don't take sugar at all. The cancer cell take the sugar and becomes more cancer cell. That is not about only energy. If you don't take energy, they say you fast, you can kill the cancer cell. You fast, the natural immune system won't work very well, and then you get more cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the thing. So please don't listen to what people say and this one. But yet again, it's their own rights to decide because they can see that we are not claiming things.
Yeah.
We are seeing results. So if the product is bad and the sugar is the thing that causing problem, then even diabetic people will complaining to us that has a problem.
Yeah. Even the diabetics users, they are using our products, not having any issues, right?
Yeah, no issues.
Yeah. Okay, doctor. I think
all that.
it's very clear. And let's move on to the next question, asked by Miss Amina. When can one start expecting results after taking the product, sir? I've taken 2 packs of APW and my husband taking APM.
Okay. Do they see any results? No.
Uh, they have they have taken 2 packs. 2 packs means 2 sachets. Miss Amina, are you there?
Okay. Generally, okay, it is depends on the individual again.
Mm.
You may be wondering why I say you take half pack, then sometimes I say take 1 pack, sometimes I say take 1.5 pack. I have a reason for that.
Mm.
It's all depend on your body and your immune system.
Mm.
You see, when your body is weak and you're having sickness, you can't load a lot of nutrient to the body.
Mm.
So we have to start off to introduce new things very slowly to the body. So slowly the body get adapted and then the recovery process takes place.
Mm-hmm.
So the question that they're asking is very subjective. Some people can see a results on energy change within next 72 hours.
Mm.
Some people have chronic problems. They might take a week or so. Maybe they want to see what depend on what they want to see. If they want to see the sugar regulation or diabetic getting better, then 2 3 days is not sufficient. Then you have to take for more than about maybe about a box or maybe about 21 days to see the results. So it depends on what are the underlying problems you're facing. Say you have cancer cells metastatic or growing, and your cancer markers are going high. All right, that shows the cancer cells are progressing. You can't see a results within next 3 days.
Yeah, understood.
You have to take for 21 days to see the results, something like that.
Yeah. The more severe the underlying issues, the more duration it will take to get the.
Yeah, it depends on what are the underlying issues you're facing actually.
Yes, yes.
For basic things like energy, sleep, all very fast. Within 3 days, 4 days, you can see the results.
I even have a user that told us that she already have the changes just within 24 hours.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a very subjective. It's very individual based. Depend on your body,
Yes.
how your body taking it. Yeah.
Okay, doctor. Let's move on to the next question, which is from our user Tangala. What
Mm.
if fertility is caused by infection, and how can EPI, our product, can reverse it?
Okay. If this caused by infections, like for example UTI or internal cervical infections and all that,
Mm-hmm.
or even sexual transmitted disease, then we have to kill the pathogen first. Because if we don't kill the pathogen, because our defense mechanism failed to kill it, right? So
Yes.
we need to use antibiotics or all sorts of antibacterial or antiviral agents to kill them first. So while killing them, take the antiviral or whatever doctor has given you, don't stop. At the
Mm-hmm.
same time, take our APM or APW,
Mm-hmm.
which will boost our immune system.
That's good.
By boosting our immune system, like enhancing the NK cells, the dendrit cells, the macrophages. So this will take the bacteria or the virus for to a surprise. The same time, we'll be attacked by the uh, what
Given
do you call this
medication,
antiviral, and then at the same time, we are attacked by our immune system. So we can get a holistic repair and faster
yeah,
cure.
they can get the cure faster also sometimes.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Thanks, doctor.
Yeah.
Let's have another look on baby daddy's question. Can someone take our products first thing in the morning? I guess doctors have been answered these questions. Maybe doctor, we can explain them how we should take the medication.
Okay,
Sorry.
if you are having some kind of sleep disorder, or you have like very prone to feel sleepy, we call it hypersomnia. Some patients, some people have this. They feel sleepy in the daytime. They don't take this product in the mornings because sometimes it can cause you to feel sleepy. It's better for you to take in the night, okay, after evening. But if you are a person who wants don't have this problem, you want energy, then you can take just after the breakfast, no problem. But some people will feel over energetic in the morning, they don't want. Then they can take after lunch. This is how it goes.
So only after food.
Yeah, all after food. Yeah.
All after food. Doesn't matter it's a breakfast or lunch, but prefer
Yes.
not to take before you sleep because it will make you active, right?
Yes.
Okay, doctor. So next question, Jermaine Injok. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing your name wrongly, but pardon me. Good evening, doctor. Thank you very much for this brilliant presentation. I would like to know that if women can take men's product and vice versa. Yeah, we are getting these questions often nowadays.
Yes, we all
Yeah.
excited to hear from you.
Okay. Well, if a woman takes a man product and man takes a woman product, they won't get any transgender issues. Don't worry. A man will never become a woman by taking it, or vice versa. But what we can see is, okay, for example, there must be a reason why you want to take it. Okay, for example, a woman, if she's taking APM, APM has a very high myo booster. Okay, one of the things that we have added in is myo booster, where to build the muscles, skeletal muscles of the man. Okay, so the man will be have more mass and masculine.
Mm.
So if a woman take this, because women do have testosterone, so by taking a man's product, the testosterone will get activated. Then we have a DHEA in a woman that is also a regulator of testosterone, estrogen, and all that. When the testosterone go higher, she might be having extra muscles. So by taking an FEM and she does exercise, she might have a very strong muscles like a man. I mean, not good as a man, but of course, like this one.
A
If a man
significant
wants to
amount
take,
of muscle can be seen.
yes, can be seen, yes. For male who takes a woman's product, they can have a good shiny skin. They won't be a transgender or LGBT, but they will have a very shining skin. They will look very, you can say, pretty boy.
How pretty boy.
Pretty boy. They will look like pretty boys. And they
Because
will
of the
having like,
estrogen. Yeah,
yes, the skin will get better. Lah. The wrinkles, it gives the beauty of like what a woman needs, subtle skin. A man will get that.
I see, I understand.
Something like that. Lah. It's not an issue you can take. Depends on what you want to take.
Mm.
Because some people in the industry, they want to look young. Then I can take the woman's product a bit. Not on an everyday basis, maybe in alternative days to get a good skin. Yes, can be done.
Yep. Okay, doctor. Let's move on to the next question, guys. Please submit your questions. The doctor is here today. You can answer your questions. From this one is from Mr. Mishek Makosa. If you take the product for a month, then you fail to get additional supply in time, say a week without supply. So there's a discontinuation of the medication. Will it affect the healing process? I think it's a very practical questions also.
Okay. Depends on what kind of healing you're talking about, sir. If you're talking about wound healing, if the wound feeling has come to a granulation stage, then the body will take over without even whatever broad spectrum nutrients that we are giving you. But if you're talking about internal healing, bringing down inflammation, yes, it will get distorted. You can see some grade of drop from not taking of the products because internally the inflammation is regulated by the immune system. All that will get a bit of only pulling the handbrake because of lack of nutrients and all that. But nevertheless, a week is not so significant. Probably about more than 21 days, then you can see something hampering it. Lah. Yeah. So you need to take some precautions for that uh, before the whatever product comes back. That's what I see.
Okay, okay, doctor. Thank you for your answer. So I'll be taking the last three questions, guys. You
Okay.
guys have any questions? Can just type in or just can ask the doctor. Doctor, there's another question.
Yeah. Hmm.
Talking about infertility, right?
Hmm.
Sorry, I've there's from question Technopop 4. I've taken 3 packs of FPW of 30s. So I think they are talking about box, but I've not seen my period back.
Okay.
What may be the problem, doctor?
Okay. If all right, have you been taken any what do you call that contraceptive pills and all that? Sometimes when women take contraceptive pills or hormonal pills and all this, or they use the IUCD or Mirena, by taking our products won't help very fast because it will take some time. Okay, that one thing. Secondly, we need to find whether there's any physical obstruction in the uterus. Okay, sometimes some women have failure to build the endometrial layer due to some growth cause or some internal uterine cause, which have been multiple factors. Then
Okay,
they need to see the gynecologist and see what is the problem, why you're not having period. Sometimes, generally, a woman also can go into a quick menopause, which have no apparent reason why it happens like that. So this woman and all that, even by taking our products, they won't get periods. So they need to find from the doctors what is the reason. Then basically based on the reason, then I can advise them what to do. You can send the reports. Right.
I see.
Thank you.
Okay, doctor, there's another question. EPG supposed to be taken once or twice a day?
Okay, Devan, depends on what is your situation. If you're taking for generally for just a general health, then one sachet would do. If you're taking for some underlying problems and you have to see what's the underlying problem, then you can go up to 2 packs a day. It's not an issue. So it's all coming down to what is your issue, what are you facing.
Okay. Doctor, sorry, there's another question. I think this one is quite, we need to emphasize on this. The
Hmm.
From another user, the problem is ovarian insufficient and fibroid of 6 m. How many packets of FPW can help in the treatment of fibroids?
She's having what? Uterine insufficient, is it?
Ovarian insufficient
Oh, ovarian insufficient.
and the fibroid of 6 cm.
Okay. Usually, if fibroid exceeds 5 cm,
Mm-hmm.
then our FPW will help, but it will take a lot of time. It takes a time. Okay. So what I always say, if it's exceeding 5 or 6 or 7 cm,
Mm-hmm.
usually I'll ask them to go for operations,
Operation physical removal.
physical removal, then take our product, you'll never get this problem again.
Mm.
But if they
If
want to
3 cm,
try, huh?
if 3 cm.
3 cm, no problem, you'll get shrunk.
Oh,
Anything less than 5, we can help. Above 5, I'm not saying we can't help. We can try. For that ovarian insufficient also, it definitely work. But
mm-hmm.
we have to try. I can't give an exact answer. As I told you just now, for what the research we have done, anything above 5 to get shrunk is
How
not
about
easy.
Muslim?
So it's better to go for surgery. But if they
EPG.
want to try, they can try, no problem. But it won't cause any problem.
Mm.
But usually, a woman after the age of 45
Mm-hmm.
or 46, the doctor also won't do operation if it's 6 cm because they will say once you don't have a hormones, once you menopause, the fibroid will shrink by itself.
I see.
So depends on what age you're having this fibroid. You're having in early 30s or mid 30s, then the doctor will remove it for you. Or you're having it in the late or middle 40s, then the doctors will won't encourage to remove it.
Okay, doctor.
So that's why I said it's always a chance for her to try and see first. No problem.
Hmm.
But
So
for the
for the for the sorry thing. Okay, we shall wait for the doctor to join back in. Yes, I'm still getting your questions. Please do key in the comment section. Thank you.
hello,
Okay, doctor.
yeah,
Welcome again.
yeah, the line is very bad.
Yeah, understood.
Cutting
Understood.
off.
Okay, doctor. So just now you were answering about less than 3 cm, 3 cm,
Less
5
than 5 cm.
yeah, 5 cm. Now, how
Hmm.
about 3 cm? We also have users with 3 cm. How
3
many
cm
should
or
we recommend them?
3 cm. Very simple.
Hmm.
Take for next 7 days to see how is the any bleeding or whatever. If
Hmm.
there's no bleeding, everything for the next 7 days, take every day morning one, and then once everything is regulated and they see the things are getting more result, then they can go for 2 sessions a day
Mhm.
after the 7 days.
Okay.
Then they can see the results. They can see a very good results.
Okay, doctor. Thank you. There's another question. I have a very serious cancer case, breast swollen with wounds, but patient has refused to go for chemo, and this product has reduced the serious pain she was going through. How can she increase the dose? How long should she stay on the treatment?
Since you see the way I see it's a peeling orange carcinoma, that means like
Sorry for the technical error. Doctor will be joining us soon.
hello,
Doctor is here already.
hello. Okay, the problem is the line. Okay, so what I was telling you all was since you can see a significant results in reduction of pain and all that, that means the inflammation is going down. Our product is working very well internally to bring down the inflammation, to fight the cause of cancer, repairing it in DNA, epigenetics, and all that. So, in order to get a complete cure, we can see a results, a better chance of complete cure. Uh, if possible, she needs to take about 2 sessions a day, morning and evening. And this one she has to continuously to take for at least maybe plus minus a year, okay, to really see the complete reversal. But she can definitely see because she already seen some results. Definitely she can see the results. Thank you. But she need to make sure that she have to adhere all the cancer protocols, cannot take red meat, all right? She need to be very careful on whatever she eats, no processed food, smoking, all need to be reduced, all that causes damage to the body. Thank you.
Okay, understood, doctor. Okay, there's another question from Eliho. Good evening, doctor. Please, will taking FPW make want to add weight? That's a question.
Okay. To tell you frankly, hold on, I can't see you all. Hello?
We can hear you, doctor, but can't see you.
Yeah, that's the problem. Hold on. Okay, I can see now.
Hmm.
Okay, now FPW has I don't see anything to work on the weight management okay, at the moment, but it can regulate your thyroids and your metabolic caskets or tiles to help to regulate your body weight management. But if you're over obese and all that, I'm sorry, it's not easy to heal this. But you can keep on taking this
Hmm.
FPW for hormonal balances because if your hormonals are balanced,
Mhm.
it's well regulated, stress are down, you can lose fat. But
Okay.
of course, same time, you need to coordinate with your food, your intake and all that, and the time and all that.
Understood.
That's the thing.
Understood, doctor.
Yeah.
So let's move on to our last question.
Yep.
Okay, which is from Miss Ogbona. Can APW restore a 40-year-old without menses for 7 months now? I think they have went to menopause for 7 months already. Is
Mm.
there hope for of correction of hormonal imbalance and conception? They're saying that they already gone to menopause. Will APW help them to get away from menopause and get pregnant?
Okay. I've seen FPW has helped a woman of 60 plus or 70 to get back her periods.
Hmm.
All right. So that is a chance.
That is a chance, plausible.
There is a chance for her to not to go into menopause fast. Yes, she need to take 2 sessions a day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then once she can see the trace of period coming in,
Mm-hmm.
then she have to reduce it back to 1 session a day,
Mm-hmm.
and this have to be maintained till throughout until she wants the regulation and a good health.
Mm-hmm.
Not a problem, but I can see it can give a good results.
Okay, so she should increase the dosage to 2 sachets per day.
Okay, that is just only to see. At the moment, she's taking one, is it?
Yeah, one.
She's seeing any results?
Um, uh, I don't think she's. I think she's a new user.
Oh, I see. Then ask her to maintain the one, and we see how is the progress.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, she'll see a progress. Then after that, I'll advise her what to do. Just
Can.
maintain one first. Yeah.
Yeah, taking one first. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, doctor. Okay, without being any delay, let's go for the. We have two questions more. Can EPW or EPM can increase to help blood platelets? Platelets.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Thrombocytopenia, that means lack of platelet. Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. Because our epi M or W has HSC stem cells.
Mm-hmm.
We call it homeopathic stem cells, which is also part of precursor or part of the pluripotent stem cells that builds the what do you call that, the platelets,
Uh-huh.
right? So yeah, it can
It
help
will. Yeah.
unless there's no underlying problem like any cancer or anything lah. If there's nothing like that, then definitely it will help.
Generally, it is a general rule that EPW, EPM will increase the platelets.
Yes, not only platelet, it also regulates the components of the blood
Hmm.
because this one works on the bone marrow.
Okay. So there's another testimonial, I guess, doctor. Good evening, doctor.
All
I'm
right.
43 years old and I have kids and I have many miscarriages. So I've started taking
How
epi.
old? How old? How old is he?
43. She was 43.
Okay.
She had many
Mm,
miscarriages,
mm.
but she have started taking EPW and will see good result.
What results you saw?
So it was the message was just brief. So she is seeing a good result.
Oh, very good, very good. Probably she's seeing
Let's
some.
hope all the best for her, Madam
Yes,
Eunice.
thank you.
Okay, and last one. Can EPW help someone that will did fibroid surgery over 2 years ago? Since then, no menses. They have done fibroid surgery 2 years ago. Since then, they had no menses. With EPW help.
Okay, usually after a fibroid operation, doctors will give medicine to not have periods.
I see.
Usually, it's already hormonal based. So once you have fibroid, the doctor said once the fibroid will removed, they won't give back your hormones. They'll
Mhm.
try to block your hormones because when you have a imbalanced hormone, then the fibroid will come again. So in order to not have fibroid, the hormones are blocked completely.
Mm.
So in that case, if they're taking the medicine, then or they put a Marilyn, then we cannot do anything. That the period won't come. But if they are willing to stop the medication
Mhm.
and take our FPW, definitely, in a
Definitely.
matter of time, they can get a good results. They can get a period.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it depend on what they are taking, and they have to stop it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
In fact,
doctor.
it's moving. It's moving.
Okay. Thank you, doctor, for your
Thank
all
you, thank you, thank
explanation.
you very much. Yes,
I'm sure that this session was very useful to all the members and users here. Hope you guys
okay.
can spread and share the good news with your family and friends and all your relatives in also in your workplace. So thank you, doctor. Thank you again, and thank you all the
Yeah,
members
sure.
all across from the great African continents,
Thank you.
Cameroon, Nigeria, and outside of the region, and Miss Kati for arrange this wonderful session.
Yes, thank
Let's
you.
meet up in a very good another health doctor session by next month or coming weeks. So if you guys have any other questions, you guys can direct to your leaders. And of course, we are here. The R&D team is here to help you. The EPG Biotech team is
Well,
here to help you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, hope you guys get. We can meet later with better testimonial and better numbers. Okay, thank you, doctor. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
birthday.
Bye.
Enjoy your birthday.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
we
God
shall
bless us.
see
Yes.
you again soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you very
coming,
much.
doctor. Take care
Bye.
and have a
Yes.
great
Yes.
day. Okay.
Right.
thank
Right.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you,
Good
everyone.
evening, guys. Good
Thank you,
evening.
Yes. Thank
everyone.
you.
Good evening.
It was
Bye. Good
wonderful. We
evening.
are so grateful.
Thank you, madam.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
very
Bye-bye.
much,
Regards from
madam. Bye
Malaysia.
bye.
Signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cameroon is proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you, Kartika.
Okay, bye, doctor. Take care. Have a good sleep.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
bye.
actually
Bye.
almost going to be 3 o'clock morning in
Yeah,
Malaysia.
yeah,
Okay, bye,
yeah.
everyone. Take care.
Sure, sure.
Okay,
Take
guys.
care.
Take
Take
care.
care. Bye.